What's good, squad? Let's dive into the action. In this video, I'm playing Eamon and pushing to reach Mythical Immortal again in solo rank. Let me show you how to boost your chances of winning in solo rank and start ranking up. But hey, I won't call it easy. Solo players know all the disasters that can happen in just one game. As you can see at the beginning of the gameplay, Carmilla went to the gold lane to help Natan, so I decided to go directly to the red buff to avoid Johnson and Eudora spamming me early, since my tank was in the gold lane. Here, I tried to take down Eudora, but she flickered out of my ultimate like she was late for a bus. No problem though, we clapped Johnson instead, and I survived that teamfight like a true legend. Many YouTubers focus on builds and passives, and yes, those are important, but what's even more important is mastering positioning and decision making. Learning when to dive and when to back off, especially in solo rank, makes all the difference. Builds? Just check what the top 5 global players are using with that hero and copy the common setup. As for the passive, you'll naturally pick it up after a few matches. But the real game changer, the thing that separates good players from great ones, is how you position yourself and the decisions you make in the heat of battle. You can have the best build, know the passive, and master the skills of a hero, but if your positioning and decision-making are poor, none of that will matter. Here, Nathan rushed in like he was volunteering to die, and I just recalled, totally safe. At least that's what I want you to believe. My teammates were dropping one by one while the enemy started taking Lord. I told the tank to give me vision, but nope, nothing. So I went in for the big brain steal, and it totally worked. At least that's the story I'm sticking to. And then I recalled at lightning speed just to catch the enemy off guard. I told my teammates to retreat, but as usual, they lined up to donate free kills to Wanwan. So there I was, defending Lord in the base, but Johnson decided to make it personal. I recalled, totally safe of course, and luckily my teammates finished them off. So hey, fair trade I guess. From this match, you can tell it was a tough one to win. In games like these, you've got to stay calm, be patient, and wait for that one enemy mistake to pull off an epic comeback. I told my teammates, my retribution's on cooldown, just let Lord go. But as usual, they heard it as, time to die for free. So I spot Wanwan and Eudora coming down from top lane. I thought, alright, I'll take one out and then escape. But nope, my boy Johnson was camping in the bush. I popped my ultimate just before they forced me into a recall. I was camping, waiting for someone to mess up, but of course, they all showed up together. No way I'm taking a 3v1, especially with Eudora there. One stun, and I'm basically dead. So the team fight breaks out, and I was ready. Dived in, grabbed the triple kill, claimed the unofficial maniac, and took down Lord as well. I dropped my ultimate on Wanwan, she backed to heal, and I went straight for the base to take the win. In this game, my teammates were actually playing well, which made farming so much easier for me. That gave me the chance to stay calm, scale up, and really focus on the objectives. When your teammates are doing well, your job gets so much easier. Just keep farming, pick up kills when the opportunity shows, and give them that extra push to dominate their lanes. But here's the important part. You don't want to drag things out. End the game as quickly as possible, because in this match, the enemy lineup had Wanwan, Aldous, and Kimmy, and if you let those three scale into the late game, it's basically a nightmare. One wrong move and the whole match can flip in their favor, so closing fast was the only winning strategy. Some players love to dive aggressively, trying to clown the enemy, but they completely forget about farming, which is a huge mistake, even if their teammates are doing well. If you drive too hard for that maniac or savage just to flex, and end up throwing yourself away every time, congratulations, you just handed the enemy a free comeback. So remember, even if you're losing the game, just focus on farming. Look for empty lanes, clear minions, grab that gold, and work on objectives. Avoid team fights, because with the gold gap, you'll lose them automatically. Instead, split push and keep the pressure going. Do your best to tell your teammates to play safe. Some will actually listen, but others, well, they enjoy donating free gold to the enemy. The key is to keep farming and pushing, forcing the enemy to respond to your lane. When they come, just recall, reset, and farm again. This only works if your teammates stay patient and wait for the enemy to slip up. Then, boom, you've got your comeback. Here, I totally forgot to recall, so I recalled really fast, just in the last second. So, as you can see, we're cruising to an easy win here, and this is solo rank. Some games go smoothly, while others hit you like a truck. You've got to be ready for the tough ones, because most of the time, solo rank isn't exactly a walk in the park.
Destroy the turret! Victory!
In this game, my teammates had the worst positioning and timing, which made winning super tough. I tried my best to tell them to play safe and not dive in duos or solo against a full team of 3 or 5, but of course, they didn't listen.
First blood! You have slain an enemy!
In this situation, just focus on farming, and if you see a chance to push, go for it. Always keep your eyes on the map to track where the enemies are. And don't forget, you can use Amon's second skill to check the bushes, because diving in blind is basically the fastest way to volunteer as free gold. For example, here I'm playing Eamon, and I'm always using my first or second skill to speed up, go invisible, and do everything I can to avoid getting caught by the enemy. And I just recalled at lightning speed, but of course haters will say I was dead. Nope, that's what I call the fastest recall in history. Here, I told my teammates to retreat, but they seemed to really love Alucard, so they gifted him a free triple kill, as always. Right here, I spotted the enemy team taking Turtle, so I went for the push, took the tower, cleared the minions, and then rotated back mid to help my professional teammates. Professional at donating free gold.
You destroy the turret!
In these situations, all you can do is your best and try to secure the win. Meanwhile, Mia's out here taking towers one by one, and as usual, nobody cares. They'd rather run straight into a fight and hand Alucard his favorite gift, a free triple kill.
Godlike killing spree! Your team destroyed a turret!
If you're still watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about your solo rank adventures. Let's laugh about the struggle together.
Our turret is under attack.
At this moment, I tried to check the bush, but my boy Akai was camping inside, and he instantly forced me into a recall.
The battlefield, noble blood won't give you a second life.
This game was really tough. The enemy always knew exactly how to counter my teammates. It's like they had the script to the match before we even started. Every move my team tried, the enemy was already 2 steps ahead. Dive, countered. Split push, blocked. Team fight, instantly deleted. At that point, I felt like I wasn't playing Mobile Legends anymore. I was just watching a live tutorial on how to lose with style. So I told my teammates to retreat, but you know how it goes. They just couldn't resist. Like, they see Alucard and suddenly it's a tradition to donate themselves to him. At this point, I think they've signed a contract to be his personal damage buff.
Initiate retreat. Double kill.
Regard me.
Nothing much happened here, just me wandering around, checking bushes for enemies, and then boom, instant recall speedrun unlocked.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
I tried my best to counter the enemy and set up that epic comeback, but nope. My teammates were out there making the same mistakes on repeat like it's their favorite playlist. They never learn. They just keep pressing the feed button, and I'm over here wondering if we're playing Mobile Legends or a tutorial for the enemy team. And right here, Claude and Ruby decided to go for a 2v4 team fight. Super confident, super brave, and super instantly deleted. And just like that, boom, GG, well played.